Hi, and welcome to Shady Ginger Garage. Today we are talking about 88 to 98 Chevrolet brush guards. This video has been requested for a while. Sorry, it's taken me so freaking long to get to it. Life gets in the way. And anyway, what we're talking about is the fact that you see these on Marketplace all the time. Anywhere between $100 and like $300. And most of the time in the listing it says that the brackets are missing, no brackets. And most people will buy these thinking, oh, well, that can't be that big a deal. It's a bracket, who cares? I'll figure out a way to mount it. Well, the way these mount is that this is your lower bumper bolt that holds, because the bumper goes here. So this, you have to remove your lower bumper bolt that's on the end of the frame horn to mount this one. So typically this bracket will be with your brush guard because you have to take all this apart anyway, because you can't really get to that bolt without removing this bolt. The ones that are missing are this one, because this one slips over the top edge of the bumper and wraps under and hooks, and that's how it keeps this from flopping. Okay, this one's always missing because people don't want to do the work to remove this from the truck. So they take this whole brush guard off because, oh, it doesn't look good on my truck, or I want to sell it or whatever, and they'll leave that bracket hanging on the truck like that. Also doesn't look like crap. Where this goes is here. I'll show you the whole truck. Your bumper horn is right here. There's a bolt underneath this valance. You gotta take the grill out and the valance off to put that bracket on. Now if you're lucky, you can just take the grill out and maybe you'll get enough play out of this valance because it's not being anchored to the grill anymore. Maybe you'll get enough play out of that valance to slip it under, but most of the time you have to pull that valance because you can break them. But that bracket goes on either side of that bolt that's right there. And so it's not the easiest thing to remove or install. It's not bad, but it's not a cakewalk. You know, your toddler with a tool set's not going to do it. So anyway, that's why those brackets are always missing when you see these in Marketplace. I got really lucky and scored this one for $100 a few years ago and drove 2.5 hours one way to go get it. So the guy had pictures and everything showing it with the brackets, so I knew this was the one to go get. Anyway, this is the bracket. Real simple. It can be fabricated, but you know, you need a little skill to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.